And it has to be a tech company, okay? Tech company, not a consulting company or something else, a tech company. All right, so you want to, sure. If you're not based on the East Coast, no. I got rid of that one. I got one. All right. If you are a frontier tech company, so that is crypto, IoT, all that kind of stuff, sit down. Not a lot. Okay. If you don't have a co-founder, sit down. Yes, we all team up later. If you don't have a product developed yet, sit down. Everyone has a product, okay? Yeah, everyone has a product, great. If you have a company in the two big areas that I talked about, either consumer facing or the enterprise landscape that supports that ecosystem, then you can stay standing. Everyone, amazing.
So to be very clear, it's going to be anyone who's standing right here. Okay, not all folks in the back.
Is this still a lot?
It's about what we see at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. So super quick, super pithy, one-liner, and we'll work from right to left. So we'll start with you.
PRVT Party is an app for hosting events in bars, restaurants, and event spaces.
We connect Chinese peso with Sikh Texas Indian from America.
We go to the back. Yeah.
We're an application based business app that helps brick and mortar stores. Gifty is a social wish list and gifting app that makes it easy to be a thoughtful friend.
Personal finance club that helps people feel better.
We're building an automated talent agency and job platform, helping people get access to jobs and turn $50 million home business.
Nomad is the first collaborative event management platform.
Everyone on AI giving platforms for business online.
I can make it today better than yesterday by helping you find your favorite food.
Your what?
Favorite food.
Oh, food. Food, amazing. Okay.
We're an online platform that provides consumers on-demand access to brands in-store, customer service representatives, and online.
We target young millennial women with funny feminist humor, and I shamelessly say that today is my birthday. I chose it to celebrate you. Thank you, and I think there's more.
I have a son too. I have two.
Definitely Ryra, founder of Nourish, for solving busy parents' biggest problem. How do you streamline all the information they get from their kids' lives and build stronger communities? We're Nourish.
Samuel Morgan with MapLabs. We help marketing agencies and small businesses manage and optimize their listings for local my business.
And then you and Tom.
Hi, I'm Lucia, founder of the Main Tab, the first highly curated wholesale platform that can find brands.
So where do you be finding the future of work for accountants? So building this automated bookkeeping platform that brings down the bookkeeper time to 30%. Your thoughts, for example?
So, can we do two?
Sure.
All right.
We'll do two quick pitches.
Two
So
quick pitches.
2-minute pitches.
All right, so we're gonna do the bookkeeping,
Account.
the accountants, and the birthday girl.
Okay.
So, birthday girl, let's go. You got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Say birthday woman, sorry.
It's okay. I like girl. You know, we'll just hide the gray. So hi, my name is Rubalee, and I don't know how I'm going to do this in 2 minutes, but I am the founder of Broughton Point. We are a digital media company that targets young millennial women with funny feminist content, and we produce articles, memes, and sketches. You can think of us as like funnyordie.com, but for women. And so we obviously have a website, and we distribute all of our content on social media. In the very near future, we're going to start hosting comedy shows, and it's going to be an opportunity for our followers to meet our writers. And in addition, we want to leverage our writers' room to start producing content for the networks that you know, like Netflix, Hulu, etc. So why are we so special? If you think about most women, I practice this at home, and now I have 2 minutes. For the most part, women have been told that they aren't funny. In fact, in 2007, the celebrated editor of Vanity Fair wrote a piece about how he thought women were intrinsically not funny. And so what that created was the marketplace where most stand-up comedians were men, and not many were women. Obviously, the marketplace is changing, and you're having so many more stand-up comedians that are women at the moment. And what you have is a digital media ecosystem that targets women, for the most part, with lifestyle content. And what we want to create is a website. What we want to create is a website that targets women with humor. And given that now, especially in the open mic sphere, there's so many female stand-up comedians, we want to give them this platform to come and write for us and produce content for us. And you told me I had 30 seconds, so take it away.
So I'll just ask a couple questions. One, why now?
Because the market is ripe with so many young female comics in a way that you didn't see 10 years ago.
And talk a little bit about how you're attracting your watch base or user base.
Well, we're really fortunate in that we're funny. And so we...
How to find you? How are they finding you?
Oh, they're finding us through social media. We had like a testing phase of 2 months, and we were able to get 13,000 followers across our different social media platforms. And what we saw is that there were a lot of people who buy followers. We never fell into that category.
And are you raising, and how much are you raising?
We're raising $145,000 to get us through 6 months of being able to, so I'm one of those people that gets a lot of free work. And so we want to get to the next phase where we're able to pay our writers, especially these young stand-up comedians, and help with marketing so we can really establish the Broughton Point brand.
The one thing I would recommend is raise enough for 12 months.
Right.
Because it takes a long time to raise, and by the time you raise it, you're going to be raising again, and you want
So
to be focused
I
on
will, yeah,
business. That's the one thing.
right.
Great. It sounds awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and I'm sorry, I don't know your name, so I can't. Mustafa, this is a quick name. All right, let's welcome Mustafa.
Hi, my name's Mustafa. I've been an accountant for 14 years. I'm a qualified CPA. I used to work in finance, and then 4 years back ago, I got introduced to the startup at VC World, where I work with multiple VC-funded companies. And while doing their books, I realized that many founders, they're great marketers, growth hackers, and great at coding, but many of them lack the financial and accounting skills. And that's when we started working with them. And during that learning, I eventually realized that we can build a product that can bring down their time by like 30%, and that product can be eventually given out to small accounting firms. So we released the product in August this year. We have our first paying customers. So in the stage one, what we're doing is we're doing bookkeeping in order to get the data so that we can do the machine learning. So we're doing bookkeeping for companies starting from $79 and stuff. And in stage two, so we're integrating with Expensify, Gusto, QuickBooks, Xero. That brings down time by 30%. Yesterday we signed a deal with WeWork. So if you're a WeWork lab startup, you get a discount on our platform. Today we signed a deal with Brex actually. So so this is it.
So you mentioned that it's machine learning.
It will. We're kind of like working on the OCR, and as well as so we've created this internal chatbot. So everyone, the millennials, they like to chat, right? So you kind of like EXP, travel 300, the accounting at 3 would happens automatically. So
Got it. So what does it take to get to the place where that machine learning is going to sort of kick in and start working?
So it's already working in, but we'll roll out the feature somewhere around about next year, because once we have like data on like at least 200 companies per year. Yeah.
And how do you ensure accuracy?
So so in the OCR, what we're focused on is towards like we've picked up the 10 top invoices that we use. So we kind of like scanning them, going through them. At current moment, the system is at like 70% accuracy. But in a year's time, I believe it will be somewhere around 96, 97%.
Yeah. Got it. And how much does this cost?
Sorry.
How much does the product cost?
So it's the billing currently is based on your monthly expenses. So if the monthly expenses are below $5,000, so it's $79 a month. So if you're between the range of 5,000 to 50,000, so it's 140 a month. And between 15 to 50,000, it's 230 a month. So
And are you raising? And how
yeah,
much are
we
you
are
raising?
raising. So we're raising $500,000 right now. So that would get us to the next 12 months. So I'm putting in my own money
I'm
as
going to
well.
say that now because I said that earlier.
I listen.
Good, great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, let's please give a big round of applause to Deb. Thank you so much, Deb. Really appreciate your time. So I know Beth has probably got to run, but we're done. So if you would like to come up and chat with any of the ERA team, I'll be up here. So will the rest of our team. Please come find us. There's Jeremy, Justin, John, Ina, and appreciate you all coming out. Thanks again. Thanks, Beth.